Hello everyone! Welcome back to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. This is episode 189, and no frills, no talking. We're going to jump immediately into a recap, because I am too riddled with anxiety to not just go ahead and get this night going and see where it goes. So, previously, in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Dungeon of the Mad Mage! It's me, Zach! I'm cutting in!
Within the Frethian stronghold of Spiderwatch Keep, the party gathered their strength and prepared to undertake a daring and perhaps foolhardy mission. The Zezana, a hostile tribe of minotaurs to the south, posed a threat both to the security of the party's newfound allies and their ability to march to war against House Ovrindar. But the leader of the Zezana, a shaman named Maku, had exiled a white-furred minotaur named Prush, cursing him with an endless rage. The party now sought the key to end Prush's rage, hopeful that in saving this one man, he might be able to alter the path of the Zezana and turn foe to friend, or at the very least, into a less hostile neighbor. But the key to Prush's curse was deep in the heart of Zezana territory, buried in a place known as the Pit of Sacrifice. The plan was simple. Ashes and Ezrah would cause a distraction with the aid of their Frethian allies, while Bones and Matashtai infiltrated the Minotaurs, took the key, and escaped. So the party rested, while House Breath prepared. Bones visited the quartermaster and alchemist, making his preparations, while Ashes spoke to said alchemist, Laxdoril, a cousin of Erelol's, about his mentor, Borden. Laxdoril had little to impart, other than that Borden had been looking for ways to protect his mind from corruption and outside influence. Meanwhile, Ezrah met with Rilna Freth, and the captain of the Frethian Guard bluntly confronted the sorcerer about his attempts to court her. When Ezrah admitted his intentions, Rilna loudly and somewhat publicly accepted his courtship, under the restriction that it not interfere with either of their duties. The party gathered and met with their allies. They found that Zaftal and Tanamar, two of Erelol's sons, had gathered a large amount of volunteers for the party's mission. Driven also aided the group, with an enchantment to locate the key and invisibility to help hide Bones and Matashtai.
Jingle hands.
And so the party entered the mist on a mission to save one man, hoping that freeing him from his curse would turn the tide in their favor. Things started smoothly, with the group reaching their planned staging point, and Bones and Matashtai stealthily making their way into the Minotaur's lair. But things started to go poorly as the party kicked off the distraction. The Zezana were fearsome combatants, and in short order, they had obliterated the Brock Driven had sent and begun to maul the distraction forces. Matashtai and Bones found their way to the Pit of Sacrifice, only to find a ritual being undertaken there. Bones shifted into his ghost form and dove into the pit, intent on retrieving the artifact. But Matashtai could not follow. And then, everything went from bad to worse. As Ashes weathered the Minotaur's assault next to Zaftal, Ezrah smote the ranks of the beasts with lightning, felling many. But the Minotaurs did not stay dead. They rose, their wounds closing, as fell magic urged them forward, and to the north, Tanamar's flank began to crumble. Bones, within the pit, found the swirling key, but upon touching it, was pulled away into a labyrinth from which he could not escape. And above the pit, Matashtai watched as Maku, the servant of the Horned King, channeled the carnage of the pit to something more, something abyssal. The flesh of the countless bodies slowly merging and binding. Something was coming. And that is where we fade back into our scene. And before we get started, I have to address the party.
Different scene.
Huh?
I'd like a different scene.
My computer's frozen and I'm not sure what to do to resolve it.
Oh no. Time for a restart!
I can talk, but it's froze.
Do you hear us?
I can.
Nice. I mean, restart your
What
computer.
if I just mash Alt F4? Nope, that didn't do nothing.
Nope, you just play like this tonight.
That's gonna
I
be
can
awkward.
talk. Oh, where's the fucking button?
No, I'm definitely gonna need you to be able to do some other things, else tonight is not gonna work out. So, we will await Zachariah's return. How's it going, everyone? How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Hey, Ashes.
Follow up.
Hey, man.
Ashes, how's that HP going?
It's not great. It's still above half. I
Still
think.
above
We're
half.
not-
If only
We're,
you
we're
had
still on
potions.
the intro screen, so I
you know, heal you.
Still on the title screen.
Yeah, I haven't switched you guys over yet intentionally.
Yeah, but you should be able to see your character card.
Oh, that's
and what your
right, I
health is
have-
at.
caricature sheet.
Character sheets.
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie sheets?
Charcuterie sheets.
We basically had charcuterie for New Year's.
I had
Yeah,
alcohol
I'm over
for
half,
New
just
Year's.
barely.
I mean, I also
Yeah.
had some alcohol, but not a lot. We had a champagne night, and I'm not a big champagne boy.
Me either.
I like a
I'm
mimosa. though.
whatever gets me there, boy. You know,
Yes.
the kind of
We
drinking
know, Jay.
that,
We
that
know.
Rokaru hates.
Yeah, you are the kind that Rokaru hates.
Yep, I am.
Oh. Well, you know.
And Dial.
And Dial. And probably Eisen, too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move you guys so that you can surveil the fucking situation that you're in.
Do we have to?
You don't
Oh.
have to, but it might be a
Oh,
recommended
I forgot.
thing.
We were in my mind. We weren't this like scrunched together.
You and Zaftal are in a fucking bottleneck.
Mhm.
Yeah, you dropping that darkness is gonna do a lot for you,
Well,
but
you know what it
probably
does?
impede Zaftal.
Well, I don't know, but like it just they're still gonna gonna recklessly strike, so it's just gonna bump it from advantage to normal, which I mean I'll fucking take.
I was gonna say that might be that might be the difference.
I
Although-
just wanna remind the class that Jay had an option to have an
Jay-
increase in AC, a damage reduction.
A huge
AC
defensive
increase
bonus. A
Would have saved me
huge,
so many hits.
huge
Because
defensive bonus.
Jeremy was
Yep.
constantly just
Yep.
barely getting past my AC. Just barely, every
Absolutely,
time.
and even the hits that had hit, right? Like that glacial armor is no fucking joke. It reduces a fair amount of fucking damage.
Hello?
Hello,
Still not
Zach,
good.
you're back.
Look, mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
If I knew we were going up against
Sure.
like immortal minotaurs, I probably wouldn't have cared about damage.
Uh-huh.
That seems unlikely, Jay. You always care about damage.
Shut up.
Jay
Numbers
wants.
go burr.
He needs those green check marks.
But I never get them.
You do in this game.
But there are no green check mark or no green circles in this game.
I'm gonna start.
I
I'm gonna
can
start
hear you
making
now.
green
Hello?
circles. Hello.
Right. I'm hearing things.
Hey, you're hearing things. Are you camera capable? You don't have to be. I was just checking.
Just saying, goddamn Riot Vanguard. Fuck off.
I always have to tell Riot Vanguard to fuck off. Like, it hates everything.
What is
It
that?
hates everything.
It's a
That's
fucking
their
anti-cheat for League of
Oh.
Legends.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It hates all of the things. Okay.
Literally everything. Like,
All right.
fuck
Is
off.
it like Denuvo where it like actually fucks up how well the game runs?
No, not
No,
League.
it just hates everything
It
else.
just hates
like
everything else. Everything else, it's like, are you trying to cheat? Are you trying to get in
Trying
here?
to optimize hard drive fucking performance? No, cheating.
Like, nope,
Like,
not allowed.
remote software cheating. Like, no, it's like everything.
I've never had issues, but
Let's-
I guess
It flags a lot of shit for me.
It-
I mean,
it-
it doesn't like, it's not like annoying about it, but it flags a lot.
It doesn't do it now to me, as like it does it every once in a while, every blue moon. But back when I was playing League a lot and they implemented it, it was constant. It was like every fucking day it would flag something.
Wait, as far as DRM goes, it's not the most atrocious. Or not DRM, but anti-cheat.
All right, boys. It is time. However, before we get started, due to the situation that we are in, due to the very nature of the conflict as it stands, due to the disparate and spaced out forces, we're going to try something new tonight.
What are we trying? What are we trying?
It may not work.
I still want to try it.
It may go poorly, but I also still want to try it. So, we are at the top of the turn order. Everyone is going to deafen, except for Matashtai. And
Oh boy.
I am going to type in chat, in the game chat, so I need you to be paying attention, when it is the next person's turn. Ezrah and Ashes will be taking their turn together and will both be able to undeafen at the same time because they are in the same location. And I am going to be averaging their initiative, which will put them at 9, which will put them right above Bones. So, it's going to go Matashtai. It's going to go a bunch of Minotaurs, which Ashes and Ezrah will be undeafened for because that's where they're at.
Sorry,
Oh, so
Ashes,
this is,
for
like,
dragging
gonna
down
help
your
with-
initiative.
And then
Keep
they
the
will
fight
deafen,
separate.
and then
Nice.
I like
Bones
it.
will be the
I like
only
it.
one undeafened. Okay.
No meta. I love it.
And this is going to. Well, it's not, I don't mind meta. I actually am very for players talking about things, but in this particular situation, your characters are literally not with each other. Bones is in a
No matter.
different realm. Matashtai is far the fuck off, and I want to see what happens when each of you is faced with these various situations and what happens afterwards. So, again,
All right, well, see you later. Night, fun game night.
fun, yeah. Hopefully, it'll be quick. So that's the downside. Is normally people get to hear what's going on, and that helps keep them engaged. But we're gonna test this. And we're gonna see
Jake's
how it
like
goes.
immediately out. He's like, I don't want to hear your damn voice.
I will message the people that need to unmute when it is their turn. All right.
Sweet release.
Everyone
Oh.
but Matashtai, please deafen. Matashtai,
Hmm.
you are invisible on the ceiling of this horned cavern, standing just to the north of a massive mound of rotting corpses. You can see as Maku, the servant of the Horned King, stands at his altar, chanting in Abyssal. The blood has begun to flow out from the pit of sacrifice, and the various minotaurs around the room continue their somewhat tantric dances and guttural grunts in some sort of ritual. Something is coming. Your allies elsewhere are fighting, creating a distraction for you. Bones, you can only presume, has gone into the pit to try to find the key. You alone are here witnessing this ritual. What are you going to do? You hear
Something
in your
stupid.
mind, you hear Valena. This is wrong. Something bad is coming. We need to do something.
All right. So first thing, I'm going to pull out the ethereal staff, and I'm going to take one step further up here.
Okay.
And fuck it, we're going to drop from the ceiling and try to smash down on top of this Minotaur's head.
Do it.
Okay.
You are dropping from the ceiling. It's about a 20, 25-ish foot drop. You are invisible.
So I assume that he can see me based on things you said earlier, but do I have advantage on the attack as I'm dropping?
You have advantage. He does not see
Okay.
you.
Ooh, interesting.
You,
Okay.
I remember making the comment about his red eye, and you immediately being like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit, he's gonna be able to see me." As far as Matashtai can tell, as he plummets from the ceiling, Maku is unaware.
Okay. Cool. How high up am I?
About 20, 25 feet.
All right, cool. All right, I drop from the ceiling, swinging my staff down.
Okay. Yeah, a 30 will hit. Absolutely, a 30 will
Excellent.
hit. Okay.
Well, let me double check. I'm not sure if I had the thing on to do death from above or not. Can't remember how we
Death
did
from
that
above
now.
is only Tonbakiri.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
Death
what I
from
thought.
above is
So,
exclusive to that weapon.
All right, I'm gonna bonk him, and then I'm going to attempt to stun him.
Okay. You plummet from the ceiling, slamming the ethereal staff into the kind of like head plate in between the fucking like massive horns that
Oh, break his
spiral
helmet.
out from
Fuck his
Maku. Right? That is a hit. Let me double check things real quick. In the midst of his chanting, his abyssal chanting, he roars in pain as your staff connects with his skull. And you're trying to stun him. What's your DC?
It is now 17.
That goddamn +1 from the fucking floaty boy. Goddamn. Alright. This matters. Maku, the servant of the Horned King, has a +8 to his constitution.
Oof.
He needs a 9 or higher to beat your DC. Definitely doable.
Jesus. All right.
Overkill. You land completely incapable of taking any sort of fall damage from that height.
Correct.
So we don't even need to consider it. And immediately your invisibility is gone.
Mm-hmm.
You now stand visible next to Maku, who immediately turns to you and has a giant glaive in his hand, right? And in regarding you, in an instant, seems to assess you and shouts out in Abyssal, which you understand because of your fucking monk understanding all things, right?
Yeah.
Do not stop the ritual!
Okay.
Still your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna swing at him again. Wait, was he not chanting?
He is chanting. He screams that and then continues to chant.
Got it. Okay.
But the
I
minotaurs,
attempt-
the minotaurs around the room, several of them immediately see you, right? And it's like they're all holding these great axes, stomping, grunting, right? The two closest ones immediately like turn as if they're gonna charge you, and then he shouts that, and they're not moving. They go back to their stamping and their guttural intonations.
Okay. I am going to attempt to bonk him again. This time I'm gonna try and hit him in the kneecaps. Cause fuck his knees.
32. God damn it. Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that hits.
We're gonna try and stun him again.
Huh. 26.
Jesus. Okay. We're gonna
He
keep
growls
on
at
swinging
you.
at this
You
man,
will
then.
not stop me.
Eventually, I will. Then I'm going to flurry of blows. But gonna
He
attempt to
hits.
stun again.
My fucking god. How many key
Eventually,
points?
he's gotta roll bad.
You got
I'm gonna be out of key points, but
four-
eventually he's gonna.
Huh?
I have 13. I
Yeah.
have 13.
Okay. You have 13 total, right?
Yes. And I have now used.
This is only your third one because you just rested,
Third,
so yeah. So you're still at 10. You've got plenty in that. Does it?
Yes.
There is a moment you drop, crack, hit the kneecap, slam into his chest, and he's just roared, "You will not stop me," and then his whole body locks up.
Excellent. And then we'll take our second hit, which actually should be an advantage, but that's pretty good.
Christ.
We'll take the 30.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll apply a hand of harm to that.
Okay.
And for good measure, we'll
Uh-huh.
also apply a talisman of striking.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Hold on, I gotta double check what the numbers are on that because I think we changed it.
Sure.
Where is that spreadsheet? Hold on, sorry. Gotta find it. There it is. Okay.
You're killing minotaurs. I'm killing spam bots.
Actually, let's hold off on that because it looks like you put some notes on that one, and
Okay.
I haven't gotten a chance to review them.
Sounds
so
good.
we will hold off on using that.
All good. Okay.
Then I think that is going to be all the things that I can do right this moment.
Okay. Fantastic. Maku.
Actually, while he's stunned, I'm actually going to move over to this guy
Okay. Sounds good.
and just prep, just be ready to stun him too.
Fantabulous. Maku is going immediately after you. And
good.
immediately, right? His stun ends at the end of his turn, right? And he comes out of, shakes that stupor off. You see spittle like spew out the side of his mouth, and he turns, looks in horror at the pit of sacrifice, and you see the blood has begun to suck back into the pit.
Sorry, say it one more time, Jeremy.
He has turned, looked at the pit of sacrifice, and you see the blood begin to suck back into the pit. And he frantically turns away from you, slams his hands onto the altar, and yells, like bellows out twice the volume as he had been previously, back into that abyssal chant, trying to pull the ritual back together because you've disrupted it.
Okay.
Okay?
Excellent.
Cool.
Cool. That's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. I need you to deafen, please.
All right.
Hey, you two, how's it going?
Hi, I'm here. We're waiting for the other one.
The other one's here.
He doesn't know how to work Discord, apparently.
He doesn't know how to work Discord. What are you talking about?
He's still showing his deafened.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's not showing his
Hey,
deafened
he
for
figured
me.
it out!
What? He never showed deafened for me. All right,
He didn't.
you.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, I was absolutely deafened.
Yeah,
Ashes.
He didn't figure
Ezra.
it out.
It is time. The battle before you surges. The Minotaurs press in close, each of them hacking at you and Zaftal, Ashes and Zaftal.
Mm-hmm.
One that has been felled has risen again. And you hear to the north, you hear the shouts of retreat. Zaftal, in this moment, cries out, not to you two, but to his men, right? To his compatriots. Hold until Tanamar's group can retreat through us! Hold! And he makes as if to move forward into the swarm of Minotaur. But they are the first ones to act. The one that had fallen steps forward, and as it does, it swings at Zaftal.
Not recklessly though. He doesn't want. He doesn't want to take that much damage next.
I say swings at Zaftal, but actually he goes to gore Zaftal.
Oh.
And that is a 22, which... Ooh. 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 Will hit, regardless of what Zaftal can do. Okay. So that is going to be another 20 damage, and Zaftal has to make a saving throw in order to not get knocked away.
God, I really wish I knew what was going on up there.
Zaftal succeeds, barely. Grunts
Nice.
as he takes the hit, and is... Wait, actually, did Zaftal attack last time? Do you guys remember? That was the first time Zaftal had attacked
that was
last time.
half a month
didn't he?
ago.
Yeah. Let's scroll up. Can we see? Did Zaftal attack? Thought he did. It doesn't look like he did. Okay, if Zaftal didn't attack, then that would... No, it still would have hit because it would have been a 22, etc., etc. So, my bad. But we are going to assume that Zaftal is still in his dodging state. Great Axe comes at normal. 13. That Zaftal will dodge.
Thank the Lord you
That
can.
is his turn. That guy is dead. This guy swings at Ashes. Great Axe normal, or Great Axe advantage.
Great
23.
ass.
Great ass. 23.
Yes, even it like last time we played, it's always just within what I could like. If it was 22, I could have done something about it.
If only there was a way you could have
Shut
gotten
up,
3.
Jake. I made a mistake.
19.
Oh,
19 reduced down to 9.
okay.
And then he
I
tries
know.
to gore you. That is a 26 to hit. So
It
another
hits.
10 piercing damage.
That's 10.
This guy is going to dash and squeeze past over to this flank. And we are now to ashes.
Okay.
It is the start of your turn. You are less than less than half HP. You heal.
12 is gonna make it.
You have regeneration first.
Oh yeah, that's 3. Hold on, I should have been aware of this. I should have had this. Like in restoration, it is equal to 1 plus your con. Con is 2, so yeah, 3.
Okay. You gain
Plus-
3, and you save.
That's saved. But now the DC increases.
Now the DC increases. As
Okay.
long as you stay below
until you
half
get-
health.
Yeah.
Yes.
Until you get
As
to
lo-
half and
yep.
it resets.
Okay.
It is
So-
your turn. What do you do?
If only you had
I'll
healing
look for
potion
Zaptal.
in your pocket.
I'll look to Zapton and say, I'm gonna make things a little complicated, I'm sorry. And then I'll look to my sword and say Solara now, and I'll have her cast darkness.
Fantabulous.
Where?
It's centered on me.
Oh, you're
I
a
don't
vortex.
get-
I
I don't
forgot
get a
about
Yeah,
that.
he doesn't get to. Yeah, he doesn't get to choose.
You just hear, oh boy.
How big is it? 15-foot radius.
It is 15 feet, yes. In radius, specifically.
So some sort of approximation of this.
I mean, we could
but...
just do aura. Because, I guess Ezra would still be able to see through. Yeah. I was about to say, what does it matter who sees through? It's a bunch of NPCs and me, and I can see through it anyways.
Yeah, a bunch of NPCs, huh?
I forgot for a second that
Mhm. Love you too.
it's not like that. Also, I'll use my bonus action to drink a greater pot.
Good boy.
So that goes down to 4.
Ezra, are you above
It-
that?
I can see me.
Okay, you can see you,
Plus-
but you can't see any of the other people
Correct.
inside of it. Okay,
Correct. I see me. That's
Working
all.
as
I see
intended.
me and a circle of black.
fantabulous. All right, we're gonna go with that for now.
And I see Jay's health bar, but not Jay.
Close enough. Doesn't have to be
I'm
perfect
okay
in
with
this
it.
situation.
Okay with it.
All right, greater health potion. 52 does not take you above,
It does not.
but your regeneration will.
Oh shit! That's right.
Your
Assuming you don't
regeneration,
get hit again.
as long as you don't get hit again, your regeneration will.
Yep. Well, now
Ezra.
everything's at normal.
You and everything around you are enveloped in darkness.
I'm aware.
I
Yeah,
will,
absolutely.
I will tell Zaptal and company. I might be able to hold this on my own if you need to go.
What are you doing, Ezra?
You have an extra action.
You do have an extra action. That's true.
Oh shit! Well, all right. You know, I know what I'm going to do with that action too.
I posted.
Wait,
what?
That was half a month ago. Now, is this can I only attack with it? I can only attack with it, right?
Here, I'll post
The
it
same thing as a
again
hasted
for,
action.
for the class.
Yeah, because if I can't do anything with that action, right? It's
Can only be used to take the attack action with one weapon attack.
fuck. All right. Well, I mean, I guess it's like either I attack or I don't, so I'm going to attack.
Basically.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to, so I can see through this darkness, but Jay cannot.
Yes.
Correct.
There are two Minotaurs, one facing Zaftal, one facing
Yep.
you. Which
And
one do
the
you want to go
That
against?
was Zaptal was the one that re-raised.
The one that was
right?
the one that re-raised, yes.
I will swing at the one that re-raised.
And for clarity for viewers, what Jay means when he says I can see through this darkness is that the dark side of the moon does not limit Ash's vision, he can see through it. Otherwise, it acts as like a normal darkness spell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Normal magical darkness.
Yeah.
Did the one that hit Zaftal recklessly attack?
Yeah, he did. It wouldn't matter. He's blinded, so you have advantage regardless.
Okay.
I mean, it could have mattered. He didn't know he was blinded.
20?
A 20 will hit. Absolutely.
So let's tack on 19 damage.
Plus 2d6 damage.
Plus,
Let's go back. Let's go back to basics.
shut up. Plus another 8. Wow, that's a
good
You
roll.
swing. This Minotaur is enveloped in darkness. He is immediately like looking around, unsure, wide open. You're wide open. You cut through his chest, and he falls to the ground, dead.
Apparently.
Zaftal, he fell again. He's down. There's only one in front of us.
You hear him say, "I can hear."
Oof.
Okay.
Ezra, now you're up.
Oof. So seeing and hearing the conversation that has been happening,
Ezra got one.
I mean, cool. I'm gonna go check on the north. Have fun.
Go.
Ezra bursts out of the darkness.
Anime moment where all like flames like swirl around him as he dashes out.
As you rush forward, you see the retreating formation of Tanamar. Many of the individuals bloodied. One of them unmoving, carried on the shoulder of a comrade. Tanamar standing at a closed bottleneck to the north, facing down one of the Minotaurs.
And I'm in the air, ish.
Yep. It is very tight quarters going through this passage, though. You, like, indiscriminate lightning is gonna be a problem.
Right. As I'm approaching, does it sound like there's more than the one that I can see?
Yes. There does make a perception check.
Oh, do I have to?
You know that there are more. The
Oh.
perception check tells you you're not sure if there are 2 or 3 back there, but there's definitely more than the one facing down Tanamar. But the quarters are so tight that it seems as only one can get in at a time. Which is why there is a smaller force up in this scenario, up in this space.
Jay,
Mm-hmm.
do I do it?
Yes.
That's not who I asked.
Risk it for the biscuit. The fewer drow that die, the better chances you have with your SO.
That's right. That is right.
Fuck.
Thank you for the call out. Now, I believe this should work, if I'm reading it correctly.
Ooh, okay.
Got my
Show
7th
spell
level.
description.
So a
yeah.
location you choose within range. I don't need to have vision
Yeah.
of where I'm dropping these 10-foot cubes.
Yeah, sure. So
Good
you're
lord.
just starting where you can see
On
Tanamar
top of that
fighting this Minotaur, and then
I'm
just
gonna
going.
I'm just gonna fill
Okay,
that hallway.
roll me. I'm gonna say.
Because I can see, like, I have
Sure.
been in this area,
Yeah.
so I see that it kind of spider webs a little bit.
Roll me a general arcana check. I'm gonna say you just need to do above a 10 to not accidentally fill in some like walls, basically. Yeah.
How about a 25?
Easy fucking peasy. All right. The hall beyond Tanamar fills with flame. Fills with flame. What is this? This is a dexterity saving throw? Okay.
Fucking garbage ass roll.
Yeah. Well, they have garbage ass dexterity, so it should be good. Yep. Okay. How much damage was it? It was 36
fire.
You hear the sounds of horrified bellowing coming from the hall beyond Tanamar, and even the drow are freaked out. Like they are unsure of where this came from. Tanamar has to throw up his hands to shield his face from the intensity of the flames being in such close proximity. But that did a lot of fucking damage. Anything else for your turn?
So I'll just shut up. Let's go. Fall back.
Okay.
I've got your flank.
Fantabulous. Ezra and Ashes, please, both of you deafen.
I don't wanna.
I'm here. I have arrived. It is I.
He has arrived. Bones.
Hello.
You touched the swirly thing.
I sure did.
It took you to a perfectly carved, cubed, 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 hall of stone, the floor covered in mist. You dashed forward, coming to a cross intersection, taking a left, coming to a cross intersection, taking a left, coming to another intersection, all exactly the same. At the start of your turn, you hear this clumping of hoof against stone. And
Okay.
all around you, as if coming from every hallway, you hear this horrendous bull roar. Something is here, and it knows that you have entered its domain. What do you do?
Well, I've taken 3 left, so now I'd like to take a right. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to get out of this bitch. So
Dash.
that's what I'm trying to do.
You dash down to the right. This hallway is longer than the others.
Ooh, long dip.
10, 20, 30, 40 feet. Are you actually dashing?
Phone's actually dash.
You make it 50 feet down this hallway before you find yourself at another cross intersection.
Damn it. I look left. I look right. How they
All-
look? Exactly the same?
Identical. Down to the very swirls of mist itself. As if you look back behind you and the swirling mist where you had dashed through is mirrored in the hallway before you, to the left, and to the right. Identical.
This is some old bullshit. I take a right and go 10 more feet.
You see 10 feet ahead of you another cross intersection.
I take another right. At real action dash.
10, 20, 30 more feet.
That's it.
The hall stretches out before you.
Ooh,
You
long
see-
haul. All right.
You see an indeterminable, even with your perception, distance down this hallway. You see the 2 glinting red eyes. And
Well,
suddenly
that's
that
concerning.
bellow is not coming from everywhere. It's coming from in front of you.
All right, well, this is what it is. That's what I can do.
I need you to roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, okay. I'm rolling it. This button right shot. I rolled an 11.
The maze persists.
All right, I'm mazed up.
Bones. Or, sorry, Mossy. You
Mother.
followed underneath the vibrating footsteps of not your master, but your friend, your ally, the man who brought you knowledge, the man who brought you kindness and other friends. And that man is gone. But you feel the vibrations above you. You feel the stamping feet above you, the various minotaurs. And then you feel a familiar set of feet land. And you feel the ground tremor as those soft footfalls dance, as only one person that you know moves in such a way in battle. The soft monk footfalls of your best friend's ally, Matashtai. He's fighting. What does Mossy do?
Well, if Bones is gone, I suppose he go help.
Okay. Bones,
I can't see anything.
Zach. Mossy
see
is
things
now
now.
where Mossy is.
Mossed up. All right.
Mossed up.
Describe to me this room again. Is this room perhaps dim or dark?
There is light, dim light emanating from seemingly nowhere. It just seems to fill the entirety of this space. Low light, basically, the entire time, as if there were flickering torches, but there are none. You have no idea where the light comes from, but it is
So this
all around.
room would not be characterized as bright light.
No, definitely not bright light.
All right. Mossy would go ahead and burrow. 5, 10. And then he's up. He comes up. He assesses the situation. And
You
says,
see, Mossy sees Matashtai has rushed over, is facing down one of these minotaurs that is stamping and chanting. You see this great horned red minotaur, hands on this altar, just bellowing towards the pit of sacrifice, right where Mossy comes up from. And it's clear this minotaur has been hurt, has been wounded.
Talk to me about this altar.
Mm-hmm.
What is it made of?
Bones. Bones and bones. There seems to be some amount of stonework, maybe towards its core, but it is covered in bones. And not just any bones, minotaur bones. It is covered in enormous femurs, skulls, bovine skulls. It is an altar made of the Zazana themselves.
Well, that's terrifying. Sorry. Okay. Mossy is not very intelligent. There's a -1. Does the altar seem important to him? To me?
Roll an intelligence check. 10 or up? Yes. Below? No.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mossy cares only for his friends.
Alright.
His best friend is gone. Matashtai is fighting. That's all that Mossy can really tell.
All right. Well, I got 5 feet of movement, or 10 feet of movement left. I will go 5, 10. 5, 10, 15, 20. He will then... Fuck it. He stomps his foot and he activates his illusionary duplicates.
How many does he get?
I think he gets 3.
The same
3
as
illusionary duplicates, yes. It's
Wonderful.
exactly the same as that other thing.
I just want to do this so that I can go to Mitch and be like, yo, there's 4 Mossies.
He goes, rah, rah, and stamps his foot like a sumo wrestler.
And then there are 4 fucking Zorns. Okay. Anything
That's
else for
all we
Mossy's
can do.
turn?
That's what he can do.
Fucking wonderful. I am going to leave Mossy like this, so technically Bones or Zach, you will have vision of what's going on with Matashtai. I don't care. Bones is in a different fucking plane right now, but it is now at this time that I need you to deafen.
Alright, see y'all later.
Thank you, thank you. See, this is the problem. Is I need to be able to be like, yo. Okay, I'm gonna get him on Discord. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Hello.
Hello! Ezra's not back yet, but when he gets back,
Okay.
we will do
Sorry
some
about
stuff.
that. Did not mean to miss the.
You're fine. It's difficult knowing when things are
I
happening.
didn't hear the message because I was listening to music.
That's how it be, my fam. So,
I had the soundtrack.
Ashes and Ezra actually kind of get a little bit of a double up because at the end of the turn order is when everyone else goes, right? So,
Okay.
couple of different things are going to happen.
I really wasn't expecting to be back so quick.
Right? I didn't think about it when initially, or else I would have been like, it's Mitch, then Ashes and Ezra, then Bones, then Ashes and Ezra, then Mitch. So, you know.
Yep.
Wow, it came back to us real quick.
Well, you guys are where the end of the turn order action is happening. Because now all of your allies are doing shit. So
I thought I had plenty of time to fuck
Nope.
around.
Nope. Okay, a couple of different things are going to happen. In the south with Ashes, there is general confusion and an unwillingness for the drow to fire into the darkness because they can't see where they're shooting.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So there is this line behind you, Ashes, where there are drow prepared and ready to fire, but they're not going to fire into that darkness. You also feel a presence at your back as the other elite warrior that had accompanied Zaftal is there, but is holding his position because he doesn't want to foul up anything that you two are doing, right? Aside from that, you see... You see Zaftal quest forward and then move forward to engage the Minotaurs that he can engage without his ability to see, still doing it anyways. And as you see him, he's had his blade out this entire time, right? This short sword that has these kind of like etchings up the side of it. You see him step forward, listen, step forward, listen again, and then lunge forward. And as he swings his short sword, you see coalescing, even in your darkness, a darker image of 2 other short swords swinging along with his original
That's so
one.
fucking cool. Also, if I see him doing that, I would be more than happy to give him like little audio like 10 degrees to your left, to help him kind of like.
I will say roll me an initiative check. If you get above a 10, you're in time for the first strike.
Or I will say I get advantage on initiative, so like
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna say you're gonna give him a minor bonus. He's still blinded, right? But you're trying to assist in directing him. So we're gonna say it's a +2. He's gonna swing at disadvantage. I'm gonna make sure certain things are. Yep. Swings at disadvantage. Unfortunately, that is not gonna fix a critical failure. Let's hope he does not confirm. Oh.
Roll?
Roll? Question mark? It's fine. Okay. Second
too bad
attack.
Mitch isn't there for that.
With a +2, which is actually he didn't even need it. Still hits regardless. Mitch over there. I want a weapon called Soul Sower. Hell yeah! You see the first swing go wide because he just wasn't close enough. He steps forward under your instructions, stabs, and when he stabs, you see 2 more black blades stab at either side of his blade, and this connects. Immediately afterwards, knowing the location of this Minotaur, now you see a hand that you hadn't even seen. You see it flick with a whip, and there's this loud crack. Oh, nope, I lied. He doesn't have his whip. Why does he not have his whip? Oh, he's not. Sorry, he's a modified Drow House Captain. He doesn't have a whip. I apologize. He shoots in melee then, because he still has his crossbow. That does not hit. That does not go down. Okay. Ezrah, to the north of you, the Drow flee. Now not only fleeing the Minotaurs, but fleeing the flames that are engulfing the tunnel to the north of them, right? So all of these are going to go... They're going to dash down towards their allies. This guy, who is carrying his fallen brother, doesn't make it very far. He only makes it just past you. Because he is... And actually, this guy who is acting as a rear guard doesn't go significantly past you. But the other two, both Tanamar and this other guy who's also named Tanamar incorrectly. Whoops. They got 2 Tanamars. It's a common name. Get over it. Ignore the fact that he also has breath on his name. They are both engaged with the Minotaur, who is still kind of like enveloped in flames and raging, but is still a threat. So this one is going to disengage and then run 30 feet towards you. Tanamar, let's see if he does anything else or if he is just going to disengage and flee. Yeah, no. Not what he would prefer to do. Tanamar, you see in his hand, Ezrah, you see a rapier. Not a short sword or a scimitar like most of the other drow wield. You see a rapier. And the entirety of this razor-thin blade, you see there is a spiral of ice spinning around it. And he lunges forward into the flames that are enveloping this Minotaur. So he is going to take 2 attacks with his frozen rapier. Unfabulous. And as that happens, you see the flames turn from orange to blue all around this Minotaur.
That's cool.
And then he strikes again. Ooh. Oh, shit. Okay. Ignore that.
Ignored.
Okay. And that is, I think, the end of that turn. They are... most of the drow are now behind you, but not all of them, the elite warriors especially, right, like are trying to act as a rear guard for Tanamar. Tanamar seems to be holding this bottleneck position where only one Minotaur can reach him, and he looks back at you, and you see in his eyes, because you all have insight trained and I love you for it, he's not making a last stand here. He's trying to buy time for everyone else at this bottleneck where only one Minotaur can face him, because he can try to face one Minotaur. But if they go too far and they all come into this space, right? So he's just trying to buy time, and he's looking at you like, what else you got? Right? Like this kind of scenario. So now I need now I need...
He's more intelligent than Ashes. I like him.
That's not a high standard. Oh, no, it is. Circle it.
He actually uses his brain. He uses the tiara, the diadem that is crowned on his head.
It is at this point, Ashes and Ezra. I need both of you to roll wisdom saving throws as the mist swirls around you. You are still within the realm of the Zazana. They are still in control, and the mist
Jesus
does
Christ,
not
I succeeded!
appreciate your presence.
I succeeded!
You both succeeded. You both see these formations of Mistitars rise up from the ground, not only around you, but around your allies as well. But your presence seems to ward them, seems to create this dissolution of the Mistitors themselves. They still strike towards your allies, and some of them do take minor wounds, but your mere presence is able to diffuse the majority of these attacks. And now I need you both to deafen.
Goodbye.
I say that, Ashes, this Minotaur gets back up exactly where the other Minotaur had fallen. It just rises up over him, basically.
What are we missing? What are we doing to not keep these down?
All right. Now I need both of you to deafen.
Farewell.
Goodbye forever.
Goodbye forever! That guy steps forward. I'm messaging both in-game and out-of-game.
Hello.
Hello! Matashtai!
Why are there so many Zorn?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Matashtai, you plummeted from the ceiling, attacked Maku, the servant of the Horned King, disrupted the ritual that he was enacting, and then turned towards another Minotaur, hoping to further disrupt that ritual. Rather than chase after you, or rather than have these Minotaurs stop the ritual and attack you, Maku has elected to try and continue the ritual, slamming his hands down onto this bovine altar and screaming in Abyssal for their deliverance to come, right? Continuing onwards with the ritual. You saw the blood that had begun to spew out from the pit was sucked back in when you disrupted the ritual, and now it's slowly beginning to ebb out. And you realize, right, you can disrupt this ritual, but as long as Maku continues to engage it, continues to try to bring it back, right, there is going to be some sort of issuance there. As you are contemplating this, the mist swirling in this cavern around you, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. As the Mistitars apparate in order to take their due. And you succeed in warding them away. Your sheer will diffuses the mist and keeps it from striking at you. As that happens, you see, rising out from the north of, right above the pit of sacrifice, in between the pit and Maku, you see Mossy come out of the earth, look at Maku and the altar, then look at you and decide that he wants to come to your aid, glides across the ground, slams one of his 3 feet into the ground, and then suddenly there are 4 Mossies.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well,
what do you do?
Mossy can understand me, and I can understand Mossy now. So I'm going to tell Mossy to mess with the other Minotaurs. I'm going to keep on Maku.
Okay, sounds like a plan. What are you doing?
And then I'm gonna present my fleshy backside to this Minotaur as I step away from him to see if I can break his concentration for an attack of opportunity.
As you do, I'm gonna make a special ruling in this particular case because I don't think that this normally works, and I don't like the fact that it doesn't normally work. Let me look. Yeah, I think the wording raw does not allow this, but I don't like that it doesn't allow this, and I think it's stupid. This Minotaur doesn't attack you as you present an attack of opportunity, but his hand, his left hand, does snatch out for you in an attempt to grapple you, to keep you from going to his master. So, I am going to need an acrobatics or athletics, if you decide to do that, versus this Minotaur's athletics.
Ooh, that
15. That is subpar for you. This Minotaur has a 4. This Minotaur has a +8. So
yeah, it's gonna be sketch.
Needs a 7 or higher. No, meets it, beats it, and you're on the defense, so he needs an 8 or higher. Okay?
Yep.
And he doesn't fucking get it, you wily little bitch. You fucking...
I do flippy dippy shit.
And you do flippy monk shit, and you are free to move as you so please.
As I flip away, I kind of chuckle at him like, you suck, and then I move over to Maku.
This Minotaur is in his head being like, I suck. Like, my mother's milk? Suckling? What?
Yeah, that's what you suck. I move back up to Maku. Let's say
now,
hey,
now the servant of the Horn King is fully aware of your presence and is ready for your return. Not happy about your return, but ready for your return.
Did you miss me? And then I start bonking him. Or trying to bonk him. I might not bonk on that one.
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah. Get bonked.
Get fucking bonked. 16. Very nice.
Stunning strike.
Burn them key points.
I'm gonna run out of key points, but I'm gonna stop this goddamn ritual.
No fucking dice on that one, my man.
Fine, I'd bonk again.
He bonking.
Continue the bonketing.
Will miss.
Oh, damn.
This time he manages to move, take one hand off the altar, and foil your attack with his massive glaive. And you see that glaive. It's almost It's almost kind of like a you know Dynasty Warriors, right? Like it's almost like a Guan Yu glaive, right? But instead of the blade being green, it's red. It's blood red.
I want it.
You can't want everything.
I can want everything.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Yes, I'm going to do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Bop.
Pop.
Bop.
Pop. 20 hits, 23 hits. Yep. Absolutely.
We're gonna stun on the first one and see what happens.
Stunning strike.
Yeah,
Succeeds.
baby.
Once
I'm gonna fish
again,
for a crit on that second
Maku's
one real
body locks up.
Nah, nothing.
No dice. Okay. Maku's body locks
and
up,
then-
and the ritual halts. Hand of harm on that one. Another 12. Another 9. All right. Anything else for your turn?
It's a solid 50 damage. I can live with that.
Yeah, it's solid. It's solid.
And then I just kind of like stretch. It's like, oh man, making this easy for me. And then I end my turn.
At the end of your turn, it is his turn. At the end of his turn, he is no longer stunned. He turns towards you, and he does that kind of like quintessential monster, like bend down and roar in your face, and you flecks of spittle kind of
Man,
like
spit
fly
on me.
off of his mouth, and you do the quick like monk dodge as the spittle like goes to either side of your face, not actually landing on you.
Excellent.
And he roars, "The ritual must continue!" And that's all he can do. I need you to
All right.
deafen, good sir.
Ooh, I'm deafened.
I will say, be on the lookout because you're going to come back around when Mossy is around. Because
Oh, okay.
Mossy is
Sounds
where
good.
you can see, so you'll be present.
Roger that.
All right.
I'm pretty sure he just got up.
He
to go to the
just
bathroom.
walked away. How's it going, Ezra?
TPK. TPK.
TPK! TPK! The beauty of this is that you guys have no fucking clue what is happening with the
How is
rest
this
of
happening so quickly?
I am enjoying this. Hi, Casey.
Hi, Casey. Jake says hi.
I don't. Make sure she knows.
Oh, right. I'm not allowed to use her name. She's not Casey to me. She's Mappa or Boo Boo or Boo Bear or Love Bug or any of those
Yeah,
things.
but I said it, not you.
I was just delivering a message. Don't shoot the messenger. Speaking of shooting the messenger, let's
Uh-oh.
smack some fucking people with some minotaurs.
Let's smack
I
a,
mean,
let's smack a werewolf.
All
right.
Smack my werewolf.
Technically, this guy could not actually get up where he got up, so we're gonna do some stuff there. That guy is dead for now. The rest of these guys are not dead for now. This one is going to swing at Zaptal recklessly, which will give him normal. Gore. Still a fucking hit.
Kill.
Great axe.
Still.
That's not a hit. Gore. That's not a hit. Great axe. That is a hit. Okay,
That
so
is too many hits. That's too many.
a lot of hits.
Still less than what you take.
You see Zaptal fighting valiantly, Ashes, but it might not be enough. And then the Minotaur next to you moves forward, quests forward.
I'll like shout to get its attention.
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
like
You-
if it's like reaching for Zaptal, I'll be like, "Hey,
It's
hey,
just-
you piece of shit!"
It's just looking, it's just searching, and you're absolutely able to call its attention, and it swings to you. Gore, 23.
If only.
If
Damn
only,
it, Jeremy.
if only you had Glacial
God
and-
damn it, Jeremy!
and Great Axe. Ooh,
Oh,
hold up. That could matter. Doesn't matter.
I'm
doesn't matter.
sick of your shit,
still
dude.
matters that it missed.
You take 11
5.
reduced down to 5 Unfortunately,
Yep.
that 5 is going to be enough to
It is.
make it or break it. Yep.
I
Make
mean,
you
rather
make
than
a
Zaptal going down,
escalated,
well,
yeah.
I'll risk the roll.
That guy's going to move forward.
He gets another attack? No, it's just the Gore and the Great Axe, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been rolling them all in kind of like clumps. To the north of you, Ezra, you see the Minotaur that Tanamar is engaged with begin to unleash upon Tanamar. Gore, 20 is would hit, and you see Tanamar suddenly flinch to the side, and then his whole body seems to undulate. His rapier comes up, connects with the horn, twists, and pushes it just to the side of his ribcage, as he will use his reaction to greater parry that Gore.
Greater parry. Ashes needs to learn how to greater parry.
I know, right?
And then the Minotaur will great axe him, and that's gonna fucking hit. No questions asked. Like, you know, he can only do one of those. Okay, so fortunately though, again, Tanamar is holding this position for a reason. Only one Minotaur can reach him from where he is. And you can hear there are more behind, trying to flood into this space. Ashes and Ezra, it's your turn. Ashes, actually, I will say you guys can take your turns however you would please, because you are basically in conjunction at this point.
From what I know of Zaptal, does he seem wise?
He seems willing to die for a cause, but he does not want to.
So he's better than Matt, is what you're saying.
He would much rather live, even if it means some loss, as long as it serves the greater life of
Furthers
his
the
household.
You know
mission.
what? I had a great plan until he moved forward. And I might do it anyways, but I'm afraid that if he fails a wisdom save from what I do, it locks him in there.
You also could, communicate with your ally. And
Well, I mean, like, it's the turn. Well, first of
I-
all, I'm going to heal back 3.
You're gonna heal back 3, and
then
I
you're
need
going to have to roll your
and I
check.
need you to roll. The DC
Yep.
is now 9. It has increased because it doesn't matter if you go above your max or above half and come back. It matters where you are at the start of your turn. So as long as you are below half at the start of each turn, it increases.
Okay.
And it doesn't reset until you spend a turn or you reach a turn where you are at or above half. And 16's good. You're solid.
God, it's like I want to tell like Zaptal to like cover his ears or something.
Tell him to cover
that.
his ears and then hold your action until he covers his ears.
Well, the thing is, if I hold my action, there's
So use your magma attack.
Use your free attack and then hold your action.
Take a potion.
oh, wait, can I free action, bonus action, hold action?
You can do
Yeah.
anything and
Okay.
then still hold your action.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, and I don't know if this is how this is gonna work. We'll find out, right?
Sure. Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I'll
Fine.
go ahead and use my magma attack on the.
Just as a reminder, Jay,
Mhm.
if you hold an action, you would then use your reaction. The only thing in this situation that boosts your AC.
It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It does not.
I'm gonna
fucking
laugh
matter.
when it matters this time.
It
This
does
is the
no.
time
Oh,
it matters.
doesn't matter.
Yep.
The proof is in the pudding. It doesn't matter. All right. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my magma attack on the Minotaur that just. hit
I'm gonna.
me.
I am going to throw this out. You do know that this Minotaur to the east
This
just got up, just knit his wounds, just got up, and you could step over to him without breaking
Without
base to
breaking-
base.
Okay. All right, I'll do that. I'll take one step over
And
here.
not trying to guide players, because I know
No.
some people hate that.
Honestly,
But I
could
want
barely-
Ashes
barely
to
even
know
saw.
the information that Ashes would know.
Okay, I will step over there. I will take a swing magmally.
Okay.
For 21.
Oh yeah.
And here is the 2d6.
Fucking drops.
Okay. I will step back. And I will bonus action chug another greater.
Hell yeah.
Where's my greater?
Hell yeah.
Pop
Hell
it.
yeah.
Ignore the feral, the globals on it. That's
Please,
not.
please go through those graders. Please and thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I am.
That's what they're there for. That's the resource that you got for a reason.
Plus 15. Gets
Indexing
me
in
to
alchemy.
65. Okay. And Zaptal, I'm gonna do something. Cover your ears, and then I'll hold my action to once I see him hold his ears, I will start drumming on my kettle of drumming.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'll like take it out with one hand and then like doom doom doom
with the base of Zalara.
pommel.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. Ezra, you're up. Things haven't broken to the south. You don't hear the screams of death from your allies. Tanamar is facing down Minotaurs to the north, continuing to look, give you guys glances to see when is the time that he can disengage and move. What are you doing?
The tunnel that I'm looking at,
Yes.
where Tanamar is, does that still kind of maintain the 15-foot?
Approximately, yes, yeah.
10, 20, 30, 40.
Oh, shit! Yeah, there are a couple of Minotaur kind of like lining up behind him.
I'm gonna float right above him.
Just Storm Sorcerer floating through the air, carried forth above this battle. Fuck yes.
Can't look much cooler than that.
What do you...
Look, that's it. That's pinnacle
Vitiligo
cool.
streaking with lightning. What are you doing?
It's about to look a whole lot cooler, in my opinion, as I channel a destructive wave.
Oh, shit. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Okay.
So they're better at that. I understand. And it will be radiant damage blossoming out.
Okay. And you're picking these three, obviously, and none of your allies.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to go in order from you. Okay? So 1, 2, 3 in order of distance from you. So first one has a +7, needs a 10 or higher to meets it, beats it. Gets it. I'll take off normal so we don't have confusion. Or I'll take off advantage so we don't have confusion. Doesn't get it. Gets it. Okay. Half damage. 25 reduced down to
12.
12. Okay.
Which would then be 6 thunder, 6 radiant, if that matters.
Not mattering in this instance. The Minotaur next to Tanamar stands. The one behind him crumples, shattered under a heap of thunder and blossoming radiant damage. Right? Just crashes to the ground.
I believe.
And the one in the back, which seems to be the least damaged, is hit, but not knocked back or thrown or anything like that.
The one right next to us will then also take an additional 6 damage because of Heart of the Storm.
Fuck yeah. Lightning surges out from Ezra as this wave of thunder and radiance coalesces and blossoms forth, that Minotaur still stands, but it looks fucked to shit.
As I finalize this shockwave, I then invoke tempestuous magic as my
Absolutely.
bonus action to then shift back
Get the fuck back.
10 feet as the bonus action, and I believe I only moved 40 to
You
get
moved
to him.
40. Yep, you moved
Okay.
40.
So that gives me another 20, and I am still floating
Fuck yeah.
right there.
Hell fucking yes. All right. Awesome fucking possum. Okay, anything else for your turn?
That's my
All right, you two-
action bonus action movement.
You two remember you're actually up after Bones when all of the other drow go. So
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
We'll be back in a moment.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba ba.
Hello.
Hello, Bones.
It's me. Hello, I'm in a maze.
You're in
I'm
a
mazed up.
maze. Perfectly carved, perfectly symmetrical, down a long 30 feet down this long ass hallway, and you see far off into the distance, an unknown distance, two glinting eyes and the bellow of the beast that stalks these halls. What do you do?
Am I still a ghost?
You are still a ghost. Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to go through the wall.
He goes through the fucking wall. Okay.
I don't know how thick the wall is. I hope it's not too thick. Guess we'll find out.
You slam into the wall and go nowhere.
Well, that's concerning.
You are in the realm of a god, and that god has placed constraints that no mortal can invalidate.
I mean, that's fair. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I will turn around and go the other direction.
Okay. 30 feet takes you back to the cross intersection.
I'll bonus action dash, of course,
Okay.
and I will take a right.
Take a right. You go 10 feet, and you see another cross intersection.
Fuck it, action dash. I go again. I take another right.
You see another indeterminately long hallway, and those glowing red eyes in it.
All right, I found the edge of the maze, but that's as far as I can go.
No, that was 30, 10, and then like another 15. So if you dash twice, you have 90, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you still have more movement.
I go toward the eyes.
You go toward the eyes.
Yeah, that's the edge of the maze, right? Like in Maze Runner, that's where the grievers are from.
You go towards the eyes.
Yeah. Nobody puts guards in the middle of a maze. They put guards at the exits.
You rush forward. Bones, sure that he has discovered the secret of the maze.
Sure have.
You end your movement of bonus action dash and action dash. And you see looming before you, 30 or 40 feet ahead, an immense form of the most, on one hand, regal, and on the other hand, bestial minotaur you have ever seen.
Well, that's concerning. Is there like a door behind him?
You see, he fills this space, and you're in this 10 by 10 hallway.
Yes, 10 by 10. Mm-hmm.
And you know, as if you're in a dream and you're dreaming of elephants the size of peanuts, but you know that he is not this size. He is massive. He is all-encompassing. He is the size of the world.
Okay.
And he lowers Heartseeker towards you.
Oh, Jormungandr.
I need you to
Jormungandr
roll.
was funny.
It was good. It was good. I need you to. I'm in 2 serial mode. I need you to roll a intelligence saving throw.
I rolled a natural 20.
You see the face of the Horned King. You
Oh,
face
Bad Horned
Baphomet.
King.
You face Baphomet within his labyrinth. And for whatever fucking reason in that moment, whether
I'm a
it's
Dream Master. What do you mean, whatever reason?
whether it's fear, whether it's mastery, whether it's sheer catness and irrelevance at whatever you fucking face down, it could be a goose for all you care. You realize, oh, this is just a mind trick. This is just like play. And you don't want to be here anymore. So you're not.
Yeah.
And you find
Sweet.
yourself back in the pit under the carcasses, clutching the swirling oval-shaped. Now you realize eye of Baphomet.
Oh, that's concerning.
The key to breaking Prussia's curse. Your enchanted boon from Driven, pulsing, radiating, confirming that this is what you seek.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the sounds of battle. And now that you are back, I'm going to say, please keep yourself here.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask Mitch to undeafen.
Hello.
Mitch, you do not see him, but you feel the wake of power as Bones re-enters this world, back from the abyss.
Damn, the wake of power? He fucking has ascended? Is he an abyssal god?
I'm a Catatar.
Bones, or should I say, Mossy, it's your turn.
Mossy. He turns back.
Mossy, too, senses his best friend's reemergence into this world. And Mossy sees Matashtai engaged with this demonic Minotaur shaman.
Mm-hmm.
But he remembers the last thing that Matashtai said to him, and that was,
what was it?
with the other Minotaurs.
Mess with the other Minotaur. Okay, I'm on it. All right. All right. Mossy and his crew, they go 1, 2, and then they surround this man. But I can't. Can I move?
I
this
love
guy?
it. It's great. It's fantastic. Wonderful.
Okay, we're messing with him. We're gonna mess with him.
Yeah.
He looks pretty strong though.
Matashtai, you see 4 Mossies swarm this Minotaur.
Are
They're all
they
like,
separate monsters,
they're
or
all
is it
like,
like a mirror image
they're all
thing?
like, it's a mirror image, but they're all like spinning
Okay.
and jumping and doing the Mossy bite thing, and this guy is just fucking not having a good time.
Yeah, they do. They go 1, 2, 3. Fight. Wait, I missed a call. Fight call.
Oof! Every single one's a hit. Every single one.
He did it. He does a thing. 15 plus 27 is what, 40 something. 7 plus 8 plus 18 plus 9 plus 8. 50 damage even.
Mossy blenders into this Minotaur, who does not shield himself, does not stop, continues to grunt and champ his feet to the ritual, staring not at Mossy, but staring in fear at Maku, the servant of the Horned King, unwilling, even if his life is on the line, unwilling to stop performing the ritual that Maku is undertaking.
Out of fear of what? Dying? He's about to die anyway.
There are things worse than death.
Okay. That's Mossy's turn.
That's Mossy's turn. And then we are... You know what? Actually...
As I come back, can I yell something? Can I
absolutely.
shout?
100%.
Alright, I'm gonna shout from under a fucking pile of bones, so who knows if you can hear. Let's go!
Wait, what was that?
I've got the thing. Let's go. But now,
Matashtai,
like, let's go! It's
you
like,
have
let's
a
go!
19 passive perception, right?
I do?
Me? Yeah.
Matashtai does. On
Yeah,
a
I have
19 passive perception, I think you can hear your ally, especially after feeling him breaching the world. You are drawn to it and you hear his call. I've got the thing. Let's go. And I'm gonna say we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and do. We're gonna go back to the top of the turn order, and I need a Wisdom saving throw from Matashtai, Bones, and Mossy as the Minotaurs rise again.
Alright. Wisdom.
Oh, sorry. You said
That's
wisdom?
Yeah.
a natural one.
Oof.
Wisdom.
So
Oh, that's
less than
pretty good.
ideal.
Yeah, it's
Less than ideal, they say. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Mossy's good.
Yeah, Mossy.
Bones takes 10 psychic damage. Matashtai takes 5 psychic damage as the Minotaurs cleave into both of you.
Alright. I've taken it.
Matashtai, top of the turn order. We're going to stay with you rather than go back to Ashes and Ezrah. Now that you and Bones are kind of combined, we're going to combine your situations. So it'll be every time we get back to Bones, it'll be the Bones, Matashtai, Mossy show, unless you guys, split up from each other. Okay. Matashtai, what are you doing?
I
Roll-
kind of look at Bones. And
roll
go,
me an
"Should we
intelligence
really let them
check."
finish this?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Intelligence. Okay.
DC
I'm
12.
there. Oop. I clicked to save, but it's the same number.
9. You don't know what this ritual entails, you just know it's bad. And you feel Velena in your heart, in your mind, knowing it's bad.
Okay. I tell Bones to go. I can get out of here.
What do you do for
Okay.
your turn?
I continue beating Maku ass.
Let's do this. 31 hits.
Stunning.
How many key points you got left?
5.
All right, let's do this.
Yes.
That's a stun.
Got it on the first one.
Immediately a stun. Immediately a stun.
Kabunk, kabunk.
Kabonk, kabonk. 23 hits.
Unarmed
9
strike.
damage.
Bunk.
24 hits.
Bones, have you had a turn yet?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the end of my turn to escape the maze.
The end of his turn was coming back out of the maze, yeah.
Excellent, gotcha. Okay. Then what's our escape route? Is it to the northeast?
Yeah. Ruffle. I mean, I don't know if it's
Shift
from
around
this
over here.
cavern. I don't think it's from this cavern, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna shift up here for now then.
You aren't gonna use a flurry of blows? You already
I'm
stunned.
not.
You don't need to. That's,
I was
that's
done.
fair.
Okay, that
Fair
was
enough.
no more key
All
points.
right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to go back out and then hook northeast.
Oh, excellent. That'll go great.
Matashtai,
Please don't move.
as you stun Maku for the 3rd time, you've seen the gush of blood pull back. And then he reenacts the ritual. Gushes back outwards. You stun him. Pulls back. You stun him this 3rd time. And the gush of blood splatters. Pulls upon the cavern floor. Lifeless. The writhing of the pit ends. And Maku bellows, "Curse them! Kill them!" All the
That all come up
Minotaurs
for me.
stop dancing. And everyone, except for the 2 closest to Mossy, look at you.
Excellent. Well, come on, boy.
You succeeded in stopping Maku's ritual. But at what cost?
Okay.
That is the end of your turns. And I would like you to remain undeafened.
Alright.
Hello.
It is at this point,
Hello.
as certain things have transpired in various different places, it is at this point that we are going to go ahead and take our break. And I would kindly ask the 2 different groups.
I don't wanna!
The 2 different groups of players to not share anything that has transpired between these 2 groups.
We're already dead.
Well, you've already given something away.
That is where we are going to go ahead and take our break. We will be back in just a few minutes with more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.